KOFO. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Arrows Post 60 Legion Baseball. Our coverage on KOFO is being brought to you by our Legion Baseball title sponsors, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Legion Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, also by Advent Health Ottawa, Goppert State Service Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Corner Market, Agler and Gaddert Certified Public Accountants, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, and by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Beanie's Body Shop, Arvest Bank, and CarStar. Now, from the Diamond, let's join KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman.
And a pleasant afternoon to you from Monarch Employee Field in Humboldt. It's time for Arrows baseball action as your Ottawa Arrows get set to take on the Iola Indians in a doubleheader here this evening. Ottawa broke a 5-game losing streak in game number 2 of the doubleheader on Monday evening against the Topeka Senators. The team had not been swinging the bats well at all since before the 4th of July holiday, and finally managed to get not only the bats going a little bit, but also a very fine pitching performance from Cole Swanson and Nathan Alderman as they picked up a 9-1 win over the Topeka Senators. And as I mentioned, finally breaking that losing streak that had reached 5 games. The team is 7-12 on the season, and 2 games here tonight. And then over the weekend, they'll be in Emporia for the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic Tournament. And we'll be back to talk a little bit about that tournament coming up here in 2 minutes. You're listening to Ottawa Arrows Baseball, brought to you by our title sponsors, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watched the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Or stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Now that you're out and about again, there's a better chance you may need us sooner than later. At CarStar Ottawa, our lobby is open and we're ready to take care of your vehicle with convenient and trustworthy repairs. Call 242-8916 CarStar. Stay safe and relax. We'll take it from here.
During these trying times, everyone knows that golf is an essential activity. Just ask the pros at Great Life Golf and Fitness. Get out and enjoy an essential round today. Call 785-242-3734 for your membership. Great Life, proud to support Ottawa Legion Baseball.
When you have an emergency, who do you call? 911. What do you do if you're unable to speak during your emergency? You text to 911. Franklin County Emergency Communications Center has recently added text to 911 technology as part of the new 911 phone system. Cell phone users can use their phone messaging system to text 911 to contact local dispatch. Phones must have a text or data plan in order to use this service, and phones in roaming mode, text apps, or apps messaging services cannot use this feature. It is important to note, dispatch is unable to determine your location while using this service, so always know your location and include that in your initial text. Remember, if you're able to place a voice call, we're able to help you more quickly. But in the event you are unable to speak, text to 911 will still allow us to get the information we need. Call if you can, text if you can't. For more information, go to kansas911.org or 911.gov. This message has been brought to you by the Franklin County Emergency Communications Center and KOFO.
And back here at Monarch Employee Field, as I mentioned, the Arrows will be down in Emporia for the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic. Ordinarily, that tournament is played earlier in the summer, but this year, getting it here this weekend after the Independence Day holiday. And there are 6 teams involved in the tournament. Ottawa is in a pool with one of the Topeka Senators teams, and there is also another Senators team involved, but that's in the other pool. The other team in Ottawa's pool is Emporia Post 5, the host team. And Ottawa plays 2 games on Friday. They will be in action at noon against the Topeka Senators. And then at 7:30 that evening, the opponent will be Emporia. And Casey Weeder will be down there in Emporia to bring those ball games for you. Then, depending on how the team does in those 2 games, if they win both, they would not play again until Sunday. If they lose one, then it's kind of up in the air. But if they lose both on Friday, they would definitely play in a game on Saturday late afternoon or evening. And, of course, keep your radios tuned to KOFO so you can find out exactly when the Arrows will be playing from that tournament. The tournament complete on Sunday, and there are semifinal games along with a championship contest that I believe is scheduled to get underway. Let me just take a quick look here. I can tell you exactly when the schedule is for that championship bracket. The championship game is scheduled for 3 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. So once again, Arrows baseball this weekend from Emporia, and then the team will be on the road again on Tuesday when they will take on the Topeka Senators up in Topeka. I'll be up there for that doubleheader, and then on Thursday, they'll play a team from Oak Park in the Kansas City area, and that doubleheader will be played up at Wellsville. So mark those things down on your calendar. We'll have lots of baseball action here for you the next couple of weeks, and we'll be back. Take a look at the starting lineup for tonight's action after we take this time out. You're listening to Arrows Baseball, brought to you by our title sponsors, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and also State Farm Insurance agent Keith King.
Ottawa Chiropractic is ready to help with your chiropractic needs and implementing strict cleaning regimes for your family's health and safety. And speaking of family, Ottawa Chiropractic encourages family visits. Children can experience body trauma from jumping and tumbling, bouncing and bumping, but young bodies may also look to chiropractic care to improve chronic ear infection or sleep disturbance. Find out more. Call for your family appointment today at 785-242-BACK. That's 242-BACK. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 6, Tuesday and Friday, 7 till 11. From accounting to income tax preparation, auditing and management advisory, estate planning and sales tax services, even fraud examination. For you, your business, and your peace of mind. Agler and Gaddert Public Service Accountants. Call 785-242-3170.
At Beanie's Body Shop and Repair in Ottawa, we know car care may not be at top in mind right now, but it's still an investment you can't just stop taking care of. Call and we'll pick up your vehicle, make the repairs, and return it to you. 242-4082, Beanie's Body Shop and Repair.
Did you know Kansans with disabilities are nearly 3 times more likely to be victims of a crime? Are you a Kansan with a disability? Are you also a victim of crime? The Disability Crime Victims Unit may be able to provide you with free advocacy or civil legal services to respond to your disability rights needs as a crime victim. It doesn't matter how large or small the crime. It doesn't matter whether you reported this crime to anyone. If you are a person with a disability and a crime victim, contact the Disability Rights Center of Kansas to find out if their Disability Crime Victims Unit can help you. Call toll-free 877-776-1541 or go to drckansas.org. Content of this radio ad is sponsored by the Disability Rights Center of Kansas and this station. It is supported by subgrant number 18-VOCA-55, awarded through the Federal Office for Victims of Crime as administered by the Kansas Governor's Grants Program. It does not necessarily reflect the views of the Office of the Kansas Governor or the U.S. Department of Justice.
Here are tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Arrows, leading off and playing at second base is Carson Hine. Batting second, playing in center field, Blake Ohlmeyer. Hitting third and playing third base, Aiden Michael. The right fielder, Alden Michael, will bat fourth. Hitting fifth and playing at first base, Ryan Laurie. The shortstop, Brady Beats, will bat sixth. Hitting seventh, designated hitter, Brett Hadel. Left fielder Quentin Carver will bat eighth. Hitting ninth will be an extra hitter, Liam Robertson. And behind the plate batting 10th will be Brendan Noshel. For the Arrows, Hine, Ohlmeyer, Aiden Michael, Alden Michael, Laurie, and Beats. Hadel, Carver, Robertson, and Noshel. And Jose Richards will be on the hill for the Arrows. For the Indians, leading off and playing as shortstop, Jackson Akins. Batting second, the second baseman, Riker Curry. Hitting third and doing the pitching will be Cal Leonard. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Brady Wiggins. Catching and batting fifth will be Zane Whitney. The third baseman, Cade Addis, will bat sixth. Hitting seventh, playing in right field, Zach Beckman. The left fielder, Drake Selman, hits eighth. And batting ninth and playing in center field is Jarrett Herman. For Iola, Akins, Curry, Leonard, Wiggins, Whitney, and Addis, Beckman, Selman, and Herman. Warm afternoon, but quite a few clouds in the sky, and the sun goes behind them every once in a while, and it cools down considerably. This is an artificial infield surface, and also the foul areas in the infield area are artificial. And then the outfield is natural grass. It's been very dry down in this area. Noticed coming in there were a number of cracks in the ground, and so they're kind of struggling down here in Humboldt, just like most places in the state of Kansas are this summer, with some semi-drought to drought conditions. But good field here, very nicely done. It's also part of the complex that has the Humboldt football field right next to it to the east. And Iola's been playing their Legion games down here for a number of years now, and they draw some very good players. Humboldt has always had a very fine reputation in terms of sports of any kind, and Iola has had strong baseball programs for, gosh, as far back as I can remember. They won Double-A here not too long ago. I think maybe it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and so they are always a force to be reckoned with. The umpires are out on the field, but we haven't really had any meeting at home plate as of yet. Could be maybe that we're waiting for a player or two still, possibly. This is a doubleheader scheduled tonight. Again, Ottawa off tomorrow. They'll play 2 games on Friday. They'll play at noon and at 7:30. Those games will be down at Soden's Grove in Emporia as part of the Sam Ellis Showcase Classic. Casey Wiener will bring you the play-by-play of those 2 ball games, and I believe Casey's got the call throughout that tournament down there, which is always a good tournament. And now Iola is taking the field. What's something for you defensively? In left field, Drake Selman. In center field, Jarrett Herman. And in right, Zach Beckman. The third baseman is Cade Addis. At shortstop, Jackson Akins. Second baseman is Riker Curry. And at first base, Brady Wiggins. Zane Whitney is doing the catcher and on the mound, and catching rather, and on the mound it's right-hander Cal Leonard. Dimensions here at this ball field: 320 down the lines in left and right. It's 365 to the power alleys, but it actually kind of telescopes in. It's only 350 to straightaway center field. And that's a little bit different than what you would normally see. Ordinarily, of course, center field is your deepest part of the ballpark, but here the power alleys are where you have the most trouble trying to get one out of here. This field faces southwest, and prevailing winds, of course, during the summer would mean that you are, for the most part here, you're hitting into the wind. Leonard completing his warm-up tosses. And there's the throw to second base. We're ready for action. Hope you enjoy it. Leading off for the Arrows here in the top of the first will be Carson Hine. He'll be followed by Blake Olmeyer and then Aiden Michael. Hine at second base tonight. Right-handed batter stands in. The wind, the first pitch of the night. Fouled straight back to the screen. Leonard, tall right-hander, winds and deals, swing and a miss at a high fastball. And Hine down to the count, 0-2. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. So Hine down on strikes, 1 out in the inning. Here is Blake Ohlmeyer. Right-handed hitter holds the bat high. Swings and fouls it off first base side. This one will drift out of play. Ohlmeyer out in center field tonight with Jose Richards on the hill. Ground ball to the right side, fielded by the first baseman Wiggins, and he'll step on the bag, 2 down. Two out, nobody on for Aiden Michael. Pitch to him. Breaking ball is low and inside. Base is empty, 2 outs. Fastball right through there. Up too high with a fastball, 2-1. Ground ball to short. Aikens up with it, guns it across, and Ottawa goes in order here in the first. 3 up, 3 down at the end of a half inning of play. It's Ottawa 0 and Iola coming to bat. We're back after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Since 1899, Goppert State Service Bank has worked side by side with friends and neighbors to help shape the future of our community. The Goppert State Service Bank offers a full range of banking services for every need. The Goppert State Service Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
For Sutton's Jewelry, customer service during the COVID-19 crisis actually means customer safety. That's why they closed their doors for 2 months, a first in their 70-year history. And while they're still taking every precautionary measure to keep you safe, their doors are now open and they're ready to serve your jewelry needs. Stop in and celebrate with savings throughout the store, including Vera Bradley bags and gifts. Everyone at Sutton's Jewelry has missed providing that customer service to you. So stop in. They're now open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30, Saturday, 10 to 2. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main.
Iola comes to bat here in the bottom of the first. They'll send to the plate Jackson Aikens, Riker Curry, and Cal Leonard. Defensively for the Arrows in left field, Quentin Carver. Center fielder is Blake Ohlmeyer, and out in right, Alden Michael. The third baseman is Aiden Michael. At shortstop, it's Brady Beats. Second baseman is Carson Hine. At first base, Ryan Laurie. Brendan Oshel doing the catching, and right-hander Jose Richards on the mound here in Game 1. Jackson Aikens in, and here's the first pitch. And it's in there over the inside corner, strike 1 called. Fastball high. Richards 1-1 pitch. Cut the outside corner at the letters. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Reaching for it, pops it up down the first base line. Laurie giving chase, but it'll fall in foul territory. Aiken standing deep in the box, slightly open stance. Outside, 2-2. Swing and the grounder toward short. Picked up by Beats on the bounce, and he'll throw him out. One down in the home half of the first. The batter is Riker Curry. Curry batting from the left side. Pitch from Richards is fastball high. 0-0. We're in the bottom of the first. One out, nobody on. Popped it up into shallow left. Carver coming on is under it and makes the catch. 2 down. Now the pitcher, Cal Leonard. Richards pitch, breaking ball a little bit high. I want to thank our sponsors, including our title sponsors, Ottawa Chiropractic and State Farm Insurance agent Keith King. Also, Quality Structures. There's a pitch up too high, 2-0 to Leonard. Blown away, it's 3-0. Called strike, Leonard was taking. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Line, base hit left field. So Leonard is on with a 2-out single. Brings to the plate the cleanup man, Brady Wiggins. Wiggins, right-handed batter. Center fielder Ohlmeyer shaded a couple of steps toward left center field. There's a base hit left field between the third baseman and shortstop, so 2 on with 2 out as Leonard holds up at second base. That pitch left up a little bit too much, and Wiggins lined it solidly to left for a hit. So 2 on, 2 outs for Zane Whitney. Catcher bats right-handed. Pitch from Richards is a breaking ball low. Check the runners. 1-0 pitch, outside corner. Evens the count, 1-1. Missed inside. 2 balls and a strike to Whitney. Leonard at second base and Wiggins at first, 2 down. Big lead out of second. Now Richards comes to the plate and missed a little bit outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And ball 4 high. That loads the bases. Brings to the plate the third baseman, Cade Addis. it'll courtesy run for Whitney. And that will be Braden Cole. I think. No, actually, they've got Akins out there. They're able to do that. Fastball high to Addis. Outside and high, 2-0. Oshel will have to have a word with Richards, who seems to be guiding the ball here now. Up too high. 3 balls, no strikes. Right through there, Addis was taking on the 3-0 count. Popped it up straight back and directly over us here. Count runs full, which means all those base runners will be off and moving with this next pitch. Struck him out with a fastball. So Richards comes back to get the strikeout after falling behind 3-0. And for Iola in the first, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 left. And at the end of 1 inning of play, it's Ottawa nothing, Iola nothing. Let's pause for 60 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
When purchasing or refinancing a home, do you know what transpires from time of application to the day of settlement? Rod Croucher and his dedicated staff will guide you through the process, protecting you against any adverse title claims or risks. Croucher Abstract and Title, 324 South Main, Ottawa. Ottawa Chiropractic is ready to help with your chiropractic needs and implementing strict cleaning regimes for your family's health and safety. And speaking of family, Ottawa Chiropractic encourages family visits. Children can experience body trauma from jumping and tumbling, bouncing and bumping, but young bodies may also look to chiropractic care to improve chronic ear infection or sleep disturbance. Find out more. Call for your family appointment today at 785-242-BACK. That's 242-BACK. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 6, Tuesday and Friday, 7 till 11.
This is Margie Hindeleiter, Community President at Bank Midwest in Ottawa. Proud to support our local sports teams like Ottawa Post 60 Legion baseball team. It's just common sense to be involved with the youth and their parents in our community. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives. Member FDIC.
It'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Ottawa here in the second. Alden Michael will lead things off. He'll be followed by Ryan Laurie and then Brady Beats. Cal Leonard retired the Arrows on a strikeout and 2 ground balls in the first. Left-handed batter, Alden Michael. Fastball well thrown on the outside corner, strike called. Chopper toward the right side, fielded by the second baseman Curry, and the throw in plenty of time, 1 away. Now Ryan Laurie, the batter. Pops this one back and out of play. Off-speed pitch is inside, 1-1. That ball had a little bit of break on it, and Laurie swung through it, 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 for Leonard, 2 out, nobody on for Brady Beats. Pitch to the right-handed batter. Another fastball, and it's over. Strike one. Leonard is throwing strikes. This time he misses low and away. 0-0 ball game. We're in the top of the second. Checked his swing, but the pitch was over. 1-2. More sponsors of Arrows Baseball on KOFO: Cratcher Abstract and Title Company, Sutton's Jewelry, and Dingle & Son Mortuary. Fastball on the outside corner, strike three called. And the Arrows caught holding the bat on their shoulder there in the second. That's 3 strikeouts for Leonard, and 3 up, 3 down for the Arrows at the end of an inning and a half. Still Ottawa nothing, Iola nothing. Let's pause now for a minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
Hi, this is Chad Bruno, Director at the ORC. We are pleased to announce that we are back to our normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 to 3 p.m., and Sunday, 1 to 4. Some of our restrictions are still in place for safety of all our patrons. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bring recreation to life.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Lower third of the Iola order here in the second. It'll be Beckman, Selman, and Herman. Zach Beckman stands in, left-handed batter. Pitch from Jose Richards is up too high. Richards got the first 2 outs in the first, but then gave up 2 singles and a walk, but came back from being down 3-0 to strike out Cade Addis in the inning. Low inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch way up high, 3-0. Richard's struggling a little bit, it looks like, with his release point. This one's over, 3-1. Inside out swing, fouls it out of play, left field side. And a full count now to Beckman. And it's up too high, ball 4. So the leadoff man walks, and that's always a big old red flag. The batter will be Drake Selman, the left fielder. Pitch a strike. Beckman a safe lead at first. 0-1 pitch is outside. High and away, 2 balls and 1 strike to Selman. Bounced up there and a nice stop by Oshel. Count 3-1. Richards throws the first, but Beckman back easily. Runner goes. The pitch is outside and low, ball 4. So a couple of walks to start the inning and a visit to the mound. Jared Herman will be the batter. He's the number 9 hitter. Arrow's pretty deep as far as the number of arms they've got, but they've got 3, 4, or 5 games coming up this weekend, and you'd certainly like to have your pitchers go as long as they can here tonight. Herman stands in, and a pitch hits him. Bases loaded, nobody out. Back to the top of the order. Jackson Akins bounced out to the shortstop his first time up. Richards will work from the windup here. The pitch up high. Strike at the letters evens the count at 1-1. Ottawa middle infielders back. They'll try for a second to first double play on a ground ball hit to them. Pitches up too high, 2-1. Laurie at first is in front of the bag. Michael at third is even with the third base bag. Now comes in a step or two. Pop foul, backing out of play, 2-2. Richards' pitch is low, and the count full. Lined up the middle and into center field, a base hit. 1 run will score, and stopping at third base will be Selman. It's 1-0 Iola. Now Riker Curry flied out to shallow left his first time. Pitch from Richards. Well thrown on the outside corner, 0-1. Well, the Arrows really need a ground ball right at somebody here. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Good waste pitch, but it was outside. 1-2 now. That ball hit in the air to right. Michael's under it. He'll make the catch. Runners will tag at second and third, and both will move up. Scoring is Selman to make it 2-0. So Curry with a sacrifice fly to right. Runners now at the corners. The batter, Cal Leonard, who singled to left. Back in the first, 1-for-1. Stretch by Richards. Pitch a strike. Runner goes from first. They'll throw through. The throw not in time, and here's the runner toward the plate. He'll score easily. Hine had trouble getting the ball out of the glove. So the Indians work the double steal and pick up a run. The pitch was outside. It's 1-1 now to Leonard, with a runner at second. Still just one out. Inside. More sponsors of Legion Baseball here on KOFO include our title sponsors, Ottawa Chiropractic and State Farm Insurance agent Keith King, along with Lamb Roberts Funeral Home. Pitch up and in. 3-1 now. Popped it up. Second baseman Hine into the outfield grass, and he makes the catch. The runner tags, and he's going to go to third base. That's heads-up base running there by Akins. Hine with an over-the-shoulder catch moving to his left, and Akins saw that he was going to have a difficult play there, and Akins ended up tagging and moving to third on the play. And that's going to do it right there for Jose Richards. The Arrows are going to make a pitching change here in the second with the score Iola 3, Ottawa nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
This is Margie Hindeleiter, Community President at Bank Midwest in Ottawa, proud to support our local sports teams like Ottawa Post 60 Legion Baseball Team. It's just common sense to be involved with the youth and their parents in our community. Bank Midwest, where common sense lives. Member FDIC.
When purchasing or refinancing a home, do you know what transpires from time of application to the day of settlement? Rod Croucher and his dedicated staff will guide you through the process, protecting you against any adverse title claims or risks. Croucher Abstract and Title, 324 South Main, Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy knows that right now it's all about safety and convenience. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts reminding you that you can park out front and call 242-0240 and we'll bring your prescription out or pick up your written script to be filled. We also want you to know about our new Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can still get the same weekday service from 9 to 7, and if you still aren't ready to get out and about, you can always take advantage of our free delivery service. Kramer Pharmacy open 9 to 7 weekdays and Saturday from 9 to 2 at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Aiden Alderman is the new Ottawa pitcher. Apparently that ball was not caught by Hine out there in shallow right, and Leonard is on over at first base. So runners will be at the corner. Still just one out in the inning. The batter is Brady Wiggins, who lined a single to left his first time up. Runner goes from first. The pitch is fouled off left side over by the third base dugout. Alderman pitched a couple of innings on Monday night against the Senators. Runner goes from first, pitches a strike. Count 0-2, no throw to second base. Line to the center field, and Ohlmeyer with a nice running catch. No, he missed it. He dropped it. There's a throw into second base. The runner in safely there. And both runs coming in to score. Looked for a second like Ohlmeyer had it out there in center field, but the ball rolled away. And the right fielder, Michael, ended up having to pick it up. So 2 runs scored. It's now 5-0. And we'll credit Wiggins with a double on that play. Now Zane Whitney, who walked back in the first. Big swing and a miss. Alderman misses low and outside, 1-1. reaching for it. Got it foul back to the screen, 1-2. Five runs home here for the Indians in the second. Ball hit into right field, right at Alden Michael. He'll make the catch. The runner was headed for third, and he just gets back to second base in time. Now 2 outs in the inning. Ninth man to come to the plate in the inning, Kate Addis, will be the batter. Addis struck out with the bases loaded and 2 outs back in the first. That ball into right center field. Going over is Michael, still going back, and it's over his head. It'll roll all the way to the warning track. Addis into second base with a double. Coming in to score is Wiggins to make it 6-0. Zach Beckman, the batter, he started this inning off by drawing a walk on a 3-2 pitch. Alderman's pitch caught the inside corner. Down too low, rolls away from Oshel, but not very far, and he gets on it quickly and holds that runner at second. Count now 1-1. Fouled it out of play over the third base dugout, strike 2. Popped it up back of the pitcher's mound, and a diving attempt by Beats. He trapped it and tried to throw to first base, but had no chance to get Beckman. It'll be an infield single. Boy, I'm not sure things can get much worse for the Arrows right now. That ball was just hit in a perfect spot right behind the pitcher's mound. Every infielder came running for it. Beats almost got there. There's a runner heading from first to second, and the throw, not in time, there's the throw back to the plate, and Addis is safe. He got around the tag. Second double steal of the inning by Iola. Ball one to Drake Selman, who walked and scored earlier in this inning. Called strike, 1-1. Nothing Indians. Strike 2 at the letters. Fly ball shallow center, Beats the shortstop going out, and he will make the catch to retire the side. Big inning, though, for Iola. They get 7 runs on 6 hits. There were no Ottawa errors, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 2, it's Iola 7 and Ottawa nothing. And we'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's summer, and odds are, at some point, your teenager's going to ask if they can borrow the car. Being sure they're safe is your first thought, which leads to your second thought. Do I have enough coverage? Now you're thinking, time to call your local State Farm agent in Ottawa, Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa or visit online at keithking.net.
Kramer Pharmacy knows that right now it's all about safety and convenience. Hi, this is Laura Hibberts reminding you that you can park out front and call 242-0240 and we'll bring your prescription out or pick up your written script to be filled. We also want you to know about our new Saturday hours from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can still get the same weekday service from 9 to 7, and if you still aren't ready to get out and about, you can always take advantage of our free delivery service. Kramer Pharmacy open 9 to 7 weekdays and Saturday from 9 to 2 at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa.
Arrows will send Brett Hadel to the plate here to start the third, then Quentin Carver and Liam Robertson. Outside, now check the outside is the pitch to Hadel. He is the DH in this game. Missed outside 2-0. Cal Leonard's been staked to a 7-0 lead here. Hale swinging 2-0, fouls it back. Pitch misses inside, it's 3-1. And low and away, ball 4. Ottawa has its first base runner. Quentin Carver, the batter, playing left field here this evening. Right-hand hitter. That ball hit down the right field line, but twisting foul. Iola was 7 in the second. They lead it 7-0 here in the third. Popped him up. First baseman Wiggins makes the call on the catch. 1 out. Now Liam Robertson. Liam is the extra hitter tonight. Hadel inches away at first. Ball's chopped off the plate, fielded by the pitcher. His only play is first base, the throw there in time. Hadel takes second. He's there now with 2 outs. The batter, Brendan Oshel. Pitch to the right-handed batter is chopped to third. Addis guns it across, and Ottawa out here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the third. Iola 7, Ottawa nothing. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on 103.7 and 1220 KOFO.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
Why is Kansas State Bank your hometown bank? Because the people you know support the people you know, like sponsoring this broadcast of Ottawa Legion Baseball, and by providing SBA loans of over $8 million as part of the Payroll Protection Program for local businesses. Kansas State Bank, proud to be your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Ottawa Chiropractic is ready to help with your chiropractic needs and implementing strict cleaning regimes for your family's health and safety. And speaking of family, Ottawa Chiropractic encourages family visits. needs. Children can experience body trauma from jumping and tumbling, bouncing and bumping, but young bodies may also look to chiropractic care to improve chronic ear infection or sleep disturbance. Find out more. Call for your family appointment today at 785-242-BACK. That's 242-BACK. Open Monday through Thursday, 9 till 6, Tuesday and Friday, 7 till 11.
Jarrett Herman leads off the third inning here for Iola, then Jackson Akins and Riker Curry. Aiden Alderman on in relief of the starting pitcher, Jose Richards, who line scorer an inning and a third, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned. He walked 3, hit 1, and struck out 1. Jarrett Herman hit by a pitch back in the second inning and scored a run. Pitch is up too high. Inside corner, strike 1 called. Pitch over but low. Alderman misses outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Fouled back to the screen. Full count. And the payoff pitch is high, ball 4. Now Jackson Akins drove home a run with a single to center his last time up. He's also bounced to short. Low to him. Runner goes from first. Pitch is high. Oshul's throw offline. And in safely with a stolen base is Herman. Line drive into right. Coming on is Michael. He'll make a nice catch. Herman saw that Michael had a good chance to make that play and stayed at the bag, so he's there with 1 out. Now Riker Curry, who has flied out twice. One of those fly balls, a sacrifice fly back in the second. Pitch inside. Line drive into center field, a base hit. Charging Olmeyer, runner around third is going to try to score, and there'll be no throw. It's 8-0. The batter, Cal Leonard, who is 2 for 2, scratch single into shallow right his last time up. He hit a solid single to left back in the first. Fastball right through there, 0-1. Throw to first base, easily back is the runner. More sponsors of Arrows Baseball on KOFO include Goppert State Service Bank, Sutton's Jewelry, and Advent Health Ottawa. Grounded to short, it might be two. Beats the second, out there, back to first, and dug out by Ryan Laurie. It's a double play. In the third for Iola, they get a run on one hit, no errors, nobody left. We played three. It's Iola 8, Ottawa nothing, and we're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
From accounting to income tax preparation, auditing and management advisory, estate planning and sales tax services, even fraud examination. For you, your business, and your peace of mind. Agler and Gaddard Public Service Accountants. Call 785-242-3170. Corner Market, where the community meets for coffee, cafe, or cocktails. Yep, we said cocktails, as in full bar service. Corner Market is a win-win location for coffee, cafe, or cocktails. Open Friday and Saturday 6 till 10, Sunday through Thursday 6 till 8 at the corner of 4th and Main. Since 1899, Gobbert State Service Bank has worked side by side with friends and neighbors to help shape the future of our community. The Gobbert State Service Bank offers a full range of banking services for every need. The Gobbert State Service Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Our game moves to the fourth inning for the Arrows. It will be the top of the order, Hein, Ohlmeyer, and Aiden Michael. Cal Leonard has allowed just one base runner. He walked Brett Hadel to lead off the third. He has struck out three. Second game to follow. Arrows play over the weekend starting on Friday in Emporia. The game's at Soden's Grove, and two for you on Friday at noon and again at 7:30. Casey Weeder will be down in Emporia to bring you the action. Carson Hines struck out swinging his first time up. Low and inside to him. Line foul down the right field line. There's a base hit into right. So Hein has Ottawa's first hit of the night. Blake Ohlmeyer, the batter, bounced out to the first baseman unassisted in the first. Fastball misses inside. Safe lead for Hein over at first. Ohlmeyer fouls it at the plate. Count 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a stretch. The 1-1 pitch. Chopper to third. Addis waits for the big hop. Throws to second. Out there. Back to first. Safe is Ohlmeyer. Throw was high, but it looked like he beat it anyway. One out. Now Aiden Michael thrown out by the shortstop to end the first. He is 0 for 1. Foul ball, third base side. Swing and a miss. Fastball from Leonard. It's quickly 0-2. Man at first base, one away. And a swing and a miss. Hayden Michael down on strikes. Strikeout number 4 for Cal Leonard. 2 outs. And the batter Alden Michael. Thrown out by the second baseman his first time up. Swings at a high fastball, strike called, or strike one, I should say. Hit down the left field line, twisting. It'll be a foul ball and will drop out of the reach of Addis, who gave chase. Back to first is Ohlmeyer. Again, a shout out to our title sponsors, State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King, Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, and also sponsoring our broadcast here on KOFO, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, and Kramer Pharmacy. 0-2 to Alden Michael. Went for a fastball up in the zone and fouled it out of play. Leonard, staring in a long time for the sign, now steps off the rubber. Went after him with a fastball up in the zone. Alden Michael swings and misses. He's down on strikes, and the Arrows are out in the 4th. They pick up a hit and a man left on base. At the end of 3.5, it remains Iola 8, Ottawa nothing, and we're back in 60 seconds. This is Arrows Baseball on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
This is Aaron with Beanie's Body Shop and Repair in Ottawa. All of our repair work is done on site, body and mechanical, and we've taken the extra precautions to keep our shop and your vehicle safe and clean. Doing what we can for your peace of mind. Call 242-4082.
This is Craig Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
You got to the game late, and the only place to park turned out to be a little too close to foul territory. But you're not worried. In fact, you watch the rest of the game before you even go check the damage. How can you be so confident? Your auto insurance is with local State Farm agent Keith King. There's a reason State Farm is the largest auto insurer in the U.S.
I'm State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King. Let's work together to be sure your vehicle has the coverage you need. Call and schedule an appointment today at 242-9435. Stop by my office at 111 South Main in Ottawa, or visit online at keithking.net.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Iola bats here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be their 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Wiggins, Whitney, and Addis. Arrows have a new pitcher. It's right-hander Dylan Lloyd. Alderman goes an inning and 2/3, allows 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, walked 1, did not strike out anybody. Brady Wiggins is 2 for 2, a single to left in the first, and a 2-run double to center in the second. Iola got 7 in the second, 1 more in the third. Lloyd's pitch is down too low. Swing and a miss. That ball had a little bit of movement on it. 1-1 to Wiggins. Lined into left center field. On the run is Ohlmeyer. He'll get there to make the catch. That ball held up for Ohlmeyer, who ran it down in left center. One out now, Zane Whitney. He is walked. He is flied to right. Outside, 1-0. Up too high. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Missed, low and away. And ball 4 outside. Whitney on with a 1-out walk. Now Addis, the batter, struck out in the first. Double to right center in the second. He has scored a run. He has driven 1 home. Big lead out at first base for Whitney. And a balk now is called on Lloyd. Stretch and the pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Oshel. Hit in the air, shallow left center. Coming on is Ohlmeyer. He'll get there to make the catch. Back to second is Whitney. He's there now with 2 outs. The batter, Zach Beckman. He is walked and flared a little infield single behind the pitcher's mound. Lloyd's pitch misses outside. That one gets away from Oshel, goes back to the screen. Runner's rounding third. He's going to try to score, and he's going to make it, and that is a lack of hustle right there by Oshel. He was lackadaisical in heading back to the screen, and Whitney never stopped, and he scored all the way from second. Now a 9-0 ball game, 1-0 the count. Check that, 2-0 the count to Beckman. Swing and a miss. Count now 2-1. Pitch down in the dirt. Strike 2 at the letters, 3-2. Low ball 4. 2-out base runner. The batter will be Drake Selman, who is walked and popped to the shortstop. Beckman off and running, pitches a strike, throw from Oshel not in time. Lloyd looks in for a sign, comes set, and his 0-1 pitch outside. Another pitch outside, 2-1. It's 9-0 Iola in the bottom half of the fourth. Runner at second base with 2 outs. Fouled it out of play. That will even the count at 2-2. Missed inside. Count runs full. Low ball 4. Runner's going to head for third. Throw from Oshel, and he is out. That will end the inning. No, 1 run for Iola, no hits, no Ottawa errors, and 1 man left on base. At the end of 4, Iola 9 and Ottawa nothing. We're back in 60 seconds, and you're listening to Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
You've been isolated too long. Great Life Golf and Fitness says get out and enjoy a round of golf or beat the heat with a state-of-the-art workout at Great Life Fitness Center, downtown Ottawa. Call 785-242-3734. Great Life, proud to support Ottawa Legion Baseball.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Arrows bat here in the 5th. Ryan Laurie, Brady Beats, and Brett Hadel to face Cal Leonard, who has been very good through 4 innings. He's thrown just 41 pitches. Allowed 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 5. Ryan Laurie called out on strikes his first time up. Line to the center field, and coming on to make the catch is Jared Herman. Laurie hit it hard, but the ball held up, and Herman was able to run it down. 1 out. Now Brady Beats, also a strikeout victim, his first time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Bunted out in front of the plate, and it'll be a fair ball. Whitney wanted to let it go foul, and it just hit the chalk line and just kind of stuck there. So Beats has a bunt single. The strange thing about that is if Whitney had gotten out on the ball, he had a fairly easy play to throw Beats out. Now Brett Hadel walked his first time up. Grounder to third. Addis will throw to second. Out there, back to first. It's a double play, and I believe that should be the ball game. That is the ball game. In the fifth for Ottawa, no runs, one hit, no errors, nobody left. Final score in game one, Iola 9 and Ottawa nothing. We're back after this. This is Arrows Baseball on KOFO.
Did you know Geico's now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies? That's 15% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? Your baby to let you sleep in?
What? We could sleep in another half hour? Thanks, sweetheart. And you'll change yourself too?
There's never been a better time to switch to Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th. Limitations apply. Visit geico.com for details.
For every time you reach the top of the mountain, or when you caught the biggest fish of your life, and none of your buddies could believe it, for the days of hunting with your family, or the chill nights looking at the stars, your truck has always been there for you, and you demand a lot from it. From navigating tough terrains to towing a fishing boat from the East Coast to the West. That's why Shell Rotella makes synthetic engine oil strong enough to keep up with everything you do. Shell Rotella, the engine oil that works as hard as you. Upgrade to synthetic at your nearest retailer.
Eddie Thompson came to Arvest Bank looking for a new checking account. Let's hear what happens.
So Eddie, that's my Blue Checking. With free Blue Checking, you get e-statements, access to our Arvest Go app.
Wait, by free, you mean it's free for the first 6 months or something?
No, it's actually free.
But what about monthly fees?
Nope, no monthly service fees.
Wow, that's really
helpful.
Very helpful.
Free yourself from monthly fees with free Blue Checking. Arvest Bank, ready to help.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Napa know-how. At Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers, get a $25 prepaid Visa card when you get any Napa Automotive battery. It's the best deal for some of the best batteries from some of the best car people around. But we might be a little partial. Anywho, pick up any Napa Automotive battery and save $25. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores and Napa Auto Care centers while supplies last. Offer ends 8/31/20.
I've always wanted to learn another language, but every time I try, it never sticks. So I decided to give Babbel a try, and I really like the teaching method of the app. I started with the beginner lesson on Babbel, and it starts with simple words and phrases, and soon you're putting those words into a conversation. Each lesson takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and they're all really different, which keeps things interesting. The app is really smart. It actually keeps track of the words I'm struggling with so I can practice them and get better. I chose Babbel because it was created by real language teachers. They built it around real life, how people actually communicate, and what they care about. I can't wait to use my new language skills in the real world. Dos cervezas, por favor.
With Babbel, get conversational in Spanish, French, German, and more. It just takes 10 to 15 minutes a day. Now try Babbel free. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
A lackluster effort by the Arrows here in Game 1. Iola took it to them, scoring 7 runs in the second on the way to a 9-0 5-inning shutout win. And the Arrows now are 7-13 on the season with the loss. Line score looks like this. For the Indians, 9 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 5 left. For the Arrows, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Cal Leonard threw just 45 pitches in 5 innings of work. He was the winning pitcher. The losing pitcher for the Arrows, Jose Richards. Game 2 coming your way here in about 30 minutes, and we'll be back here in Humboldt for that second ball game. In the opener, Iola 9, Ottawa nothing, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now.
We hope you you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Aeros Post 60 Legion Baseball on KOFO. Brought to you by title sponsors State Farm Insurance Agent Keith King and the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic. Legion Baseball on KOFO is also brought to you by Quality Structures in Richmond, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Bank Midwest, Sutton's Jewelry, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, also by Advent Health Ottawa, Goppert State Service Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Corner Market, Agler & Gaddert Certified Public Accountants, Kramer Pharmacy, Kansas State Bank, and by Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Croucher Abstract and Title Company, Great Life Golf and Fitness, Beanie's Body Shop, Arvest Bank, and CarStar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your home of Ottawa Aeros Post 60 Legion Baseball and your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Good evening, I'm Tommy Weisner in the KOFO newsroom with this hour's top stories. While development at Proximity Park continues, the pace of development has been slowed by the COVID-19 crisis. Franklin County Development Executive Director Paul Bean says corporations are in a wait-and-see mode.
We've had a couple of industries that we're looking at, potentially Proximity Park among other locations across the country or the Midwest, that have done the same thing. They have decided to put their project on hold. We've got a couple of notifications on that just this week that 2 projects were just going to go on hold, again waiting for the industry itself to settle down as well as the overall market. And we really need to see where's the end of COVID. I think that's true on a personal level, but it's also true on an industry and business level.
Bean says the sawmill project at Williamsburg is also delayed for the duration of the pandemic. He remains optimistic that eventually the sawmill will go forward as planned. Sonic Drive-In announced Monday that the team members in Baldwin City are advancing to the next round in Sonic's 2020 Dr. Pepper Sonic Games, their annual premier training program recognizing exceptional guests and operational service. Senior Director of Operations Training at Sonic Drive-In, Kevin Knutson, says the team in Baldwin City is leading by example as they excel through a variety of trainings that are essential for making sure guests have the best experience possible. As the drive-in teams advance through the next 3 rounds, they are working towards the gold, silver, and bronze medals given to the top 3 drive-ins across the country. The final competition takes place at Sonic